Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Yes, we all have crazy, busy lives. And did you ever look at what you do in a day and how your schedule is so filled up, so cluttered? Things are so complicated. Wouldn't it be easy just to simplify your life and declutter everything that's going on around you? What a difference, whether you realize it or not, that would make in your life. We're going to talk about that today and so much more. And she is a certified life coach and a Clarity Catalyst instructor and offers an amazing course to help you declutter your life and do so much more. Ghada Elias joins us today. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
This whole clutter thing, I like to think I'm organized for the most part. But if you really look at your life, there's clutter. There's even around you. If you look around, where there's, why is this here? Why is that there? What do you find? What do you find in speaking with people that feel that their lives are cluttered? Is it just chaos in their life?
There's not enough time for anything. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
The day you always say, I wish I have more time. I wish there's more hours in the day. That's just something common that like everyone here says.
Yeah.
And we don't stop and think that there's enough time. It's just how we want to live our life. What's important, what's necessary, and what we can just let go of. It's tough.
It
is very tough, yes.
Because when it comes to money, you can always make more. You can find a way to make more. When it comes to time, you get this amount, and that's it. So you need to effectively use that.
Yes.
And so many people may say, I should be doing this. I should be doing that. I don't have enough time. And then there's other people that will say, yeah, you do. You have enough time. You're just not using it effectively. So you teach people time management, I would assume, or a type of time management?
Yeah. I just want to mention this. So if it's something we like, if it's preferred, Sunday, football, games, would you drop everything in to watch the game? Yes, you make it a point, right? Yeah. It's those things. How much do you want this?
Well, that also includes working on yourself.
That's working on yourself. That's how much do you want to live I don't want to say peaceful life, because there's no such a thing as a totally peaceful life, but a life that you can enjoy those calm moments. And it doesn't have to be a lot of time. It's just little time that you can assign to yourself.
I want your thoughts on this, because
go ahead.
Somebody told me this recently, in that if we feel that there's clutter in our lives, whether it's logistics or it's just, this place is a mess. It's always, I don't know why, it's always a mess. I can't keep up. That it's not just somebody who's disorganized. And there's some people may say, I'm just a mess. That it runs deeper than that. It's more of a subconscious situation. It may be a reaction to maybe a trauma from your past that's keeping you in disarray and clutter. Do you feel that can be it for many?
I agree. To a certain point. Some people, it's just a habit. We grow with that habit of being disorganized and procrastinating. And the more we have this clutter, it starts with a little clutter. Then we say, okay, we're going to attend to it. And then we don't have time. And then it grows and grows. So, and we see it, and we're so overwhelmed with everything that we're looking at. And we're like, this is too much. We can't do this. But if we split it into little chunks, it works.
I don't know how to do that.
This is where I come in. But a lot of things, yes, have to do with trauma. It's because you're broken on the inside. You did not repair yourself on the inside. You don't know how to repair the outside of your life.
Sure.
It is connected, yes.
It's almost a cycle that I believe you get in. And then, side note on all of this, there are those that believe in energy and that we are all energy. We send energy, we receive energy. Energy is everything. The chair you're sitting on is a kind of energy. The pen you hold has energy. We have energy, vibration, right? And somebody who is intuitive told me a long time ago that when you have disarray, I've got a box over there and I got that over there. And every time I walk in, I got to walk around the box and everything. He said that you're blocking the flow of energy and you're doing yourself a disservice. And that's why, partly why you feel it's not just a box and a mess. There's a flow that you're blocking. What are your thoughts on the energy theory?
This is a tough one for me, to be honest.
Sure.
Because I do believe we have energy, but my way of thinking has to do with my faith. So I'm not with like the energy that the universe is going to give us what we want if we just say, this is what I want, this is what I want. If I say it, does it change my mindset? Yes, it does.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Is the universe going to just give it to me? No, I'm going to have to get up and do something about it for me to get it.
Hunter, I totally agree with
you.
Yeah.
So this is where that's what I think of energy. If the box is there and it's blocking, it is blocking the energy, but it's blocking my energy. It's annoying me. So it's giving me a negative feeling. So that's my energy.
Yeah. No.
Yes. If it's out of the way, I'm walking, I don't even feel it. Make sense?
100%.
This is how I think of it.
No, I agree with you. It sounds like you're saying that almost a type of manifestation, but go with me on this,
That's
in that
correct.
What you think and the way you act becomes your reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
And it's not like, well, the universe is just going to throw me $1 million. No. But if you believe that you deserve it, that there's a way that it can come your way when you work on yourself and take certain steps, then yes, there's the potential for that. But it's not like it's just going to drop out of the sky. You got to do the work.
You got to do the work, yes.
When it comes to you working with people with the Clarity Catalyst coaching, how does that, what are some of the things that you can offer? And again, this is a 90-day program, right?
It's an 8-week. It's not 90 days. 8-week, an hour and a half. So do the math.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are some things that you either teach or help people with, or maybe you have some tips on, a couple of quick, simple tips on how we can be less cluttered and have an easier life?
Well, the course is all about building emotional intelligence, practicing mindfulness, and really connecting with who you truly are. Okay. So during the week, between sessions, we practice tools like journaling. We live with words. Like the first week, it would be living with no expectation. That's a tough one. It's tough to go through the whole week and be aware of when you are expecting and just say to yourself, there's no expectation for this week. I'm just going to live it. And whatever comes my way, comes my way. I'm going to work on my intentions, but let go of what I want the results to be. It eases the stress of that week. We work on breathing. We teach how to breathe and be aware of your surroundings. So I'm going to tell you one story about this kid that his mom actually shared it with me. He had very low self-esteem, had problems like making friends. And towards the 7th week, she told me she found him looking at himself in the mirror and saying to himself, "You're good looking." I was like, wow. That was cool. That was really cool.
I applaud him. Wow.
Yeah. For a kid that I know how low he thought of himself And for him to do that, that was amazing.
Mm.
I loved it.
It's amazing for anybody. Let's talk about that. How many people can walk in front of a mirror, nobody around, it's okay, and stare at their self in the mirror and say, I love you. I really love you.
Not too many, I have to say, because we all very quick at judging ourselves.
Yeah.
That we do it naturally.
The number one thing I hear that we walk around with, and this is according to therapists, counselors, coaches, is the thought that we're not good enough.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
But this course teaches you that you are good enough for whatever you are and whoever you are good enough.
So I want to better understand the course.
Okay.
So we're talking about decluttering your life,
yes.
simplifying it, yes. But that's not a separate course just for that. The Catalyst, no. It's everything that we're talking about, but that's one offshoot or benefit that you'll get from the course is less clutter in your life. Do I have that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because when you have less clutter in your life, you have less stress, you have more time to enjoy your days, to spend more time with your family, more time with your kids.
More time with yourself.
More time with yourself. Oh, that is so true. And be better, communicate better. Whether it's your husband, your kids, your spouse, your wife, your parents, your friends, and also enjoy life by yourself.
Yeah, that is. And the reason I brought that up was I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know how that works. And I would care about everybody else, take care of everybody else, leave myself last. And then, feelings of resentment come in. Then I didn't even know how to do the self-care thing. And now I do as much as I can because, we have crazy schedules.
Yeah.
Need to take the course to figure that out. But if you don't take that time for yourself, call it self-care, whatever it is, you're out of balance. You're not being who you are. You're not taking care of you. Even dating yourself, going, taking yourself somewhere. I went for a quick massage over the weekend. Fantastic. Wow. I feel like it felt great, but I feel like I did something for myself. And just those little things, whatever it is, before it got cold last week, I didn't get to kayak enough this summer because I was too busy. Again, I need to take the course. So I kayaked like 3 times in a week. It was great. I just
Isn't it cool?
Roll up on a little island, crack a beer and just put my feet up and just float. Just like, this is wonderful. Look at the scenery. Look at the beauty of all of this. We don't take the time to do that.
Yeah.
And we're doing ourselves a disservice. That being said, you said something before we got on here today about solo travel, and it totally struck a chord with me. I'm in a men's group, and we share things, and there's usually at the beginning of the meeting, there's a question. And last Tuesday, the question was, what goal do you want to meet? What goal do you have that you haven't done? My answer was to travel solo.
Love it.
Never did it.
I love it.
Yeah, got on a plane, by myself, of course, and then, go for a reason. You meet up with somebody else. But I've never just went somewhere, like really went somewhere, like to a resort and I'm just hanging out with me. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Never did that. It's on my bucket list for sure. How does that resonate with you, solo travel?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you my story.
Sure.
With solo traveling. That's what I do. This is my self-care. This is how I rejuvenate. I just let go and I come back a totally different person. After I got divorced, I decided, okay, 19 years, I did therapy with my kids. I lived in the circle of autism. Okay. And now I need to breathe. And I've always liked to travel. This was like a big thing for me. And I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm going to go. I'm going to do my first trip. Spain. Never been to any country other than my country. I'm from Lebanon. Never traveled anywhere else. Okay. I booked my tickets. I did my itinerary myself.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, what the heck? I am going somewhere. I don't know the language. I don't know how to drive there. I don't know the rules of the roads. I don't know anything.
Wow.
Made mistakes. Like really, like hilarious mistakes. Okay. But it was the best thing ever. I was scared, like literally scared. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing, but that was the best adventure ever. And when I came back, I'm like, this is it. I am traveling. Wow. Something about you, even when you make those mistakes, I talk about them as a joke now. Like they're just part of it. They're part of the adventure. They're just funny. And that's been it. So I do take care of myself on a daily basis because I can't wait till I take a vacation, of course. But I say if I have a son with autism and I am able to get someone to be with him so I can travel and take care of myself, and you don't have to travel really. There's a lot of things that we can do to take care of ourselves. So your solo trip is going to be awesome. It's going to be full of mistakes, but they're going to be really fun. And you get to meet people. So where do you want to go?
Yes.
Where do you want to go?
I love tropical, so I'm going to start there. But interesting that you say this because being transparent here, I went away at the end of September to see a coworker. He had a place on the beach, just was renting. He's like, come on down. I'm like, I need some time. So I'm coming down. So I wasn't alone because I was hanging out with him. He was coughing. So I come back. I rarely get sick. Decades. I don't get sick. I came back with a fever. I had acute laryngitis. Yeah. And now I have all this time. I can't work. So I'm like, I could go away. And then I thought, no, because I want to engage with people and I can't talk. So that's when I did the kayaking. But I'll bet you that when you go away, you've learned so much about yourself, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And the best part, it's, okay, so I don't go to resorts. If I go, I want to be around people. I get you. I want to be like in the culture.
Oh, but yeah, I'm right there on your page.
Yes.
The resort is just a place to stay that's comfortable.
Yeah. It's fine.
I took my daughter to the Bahamas 2 years ago, and I didn't even stay, we stayed at the resort, but when she was in the room, like on her device, whatever, I just took a walk. I found a cantina. I was like, I want to be.
Isn't that cool?
100%. I want to share everything we're talking about here. Embarrassingly, it was only about 3.5 years ago that I went to dinner by myself. I've never done that. I'm always around people. I was here working. It was like 8 o'clock at night. I got to get something to eat. I got to finish up here, and I'm going to go to Applebee's. So I'm like, it's going to be awkward. I go in, sit at the bar. There's, other people by themselves. It's cool, little conversation about sports or whatever. I can just say that was the best meal I have ever had. And I still remember the taste and the flavor. And just the one beer I had was just like, oh, this is dreamy. Because I realized that when you're with somebody else, you're giving 50% of you to them. You're not focusing on the meal. You're not focusing on you. You're focusing, and rightfully so, with others. It was kind of magical. I'll never forget it. But I'm embarrassed to even admit that 3 years ago, that was the first time I ever did that. First time.
You were being aware.
Yeah.
Of the whole experience. That's what happened.
Yeah. You just got to take that step.
You just got to take that step. And you know what? There's no, I can't say it's going to be amazing you make it amazing. This is how I see it.
Sure.
You make things amazing for yourself. When you travel, when you go out.
I have a stack of books that I try to read and I never have any time to. Well, I just go away just to do that. Just sit there and have the time to absorb and understand. And they're self-help type books, that type of thing. That I don't read mysteries, novels, things like that. It's books that I'm going to get something out of them from. What would you say? Now we're talking about time management. We're talking about decluttering your life as one benefit of the Clarity Catalyst course, give me two other things. And I know there's a lot that you will get from it. Two other things that just pop into your mind in no particular order.
Awareness. Did we talk about that? Did we say awareness that you would get from the Clarity Catalyst? Self-judgment. You'll get your relationship with money and your relationship with time. Money and time. Yeah, those are, I'm sorry, picking my brain at this point.
But, I've never thought of that until you said that, because I believe we have a relationship with money.
Absolutely.
Some have even said that set a place setting at the table for money. Money just came in. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm a little low this week. What's going on with you? Like, have that relationship. And I believe it, because if you don't have the right relationship, you might not be seeing abundance and all that. Then maybe that's what's wrong, that you're not seeing that. But I never thought about a relationship with time. Wow.
Yes, you have to have that relationship with time, or it's like making time your friend instead of your enemy.
Yeah.
And just like take advantage of that friend of yours.
Yeah.
Instead of always fighting against it. Like, it's like we're chasing ourselves. When you travel outside the US, when you travel to Europe, you'll see a difference in the way they live. They're very relaxed. They take siestas. Best thing ever. Okay. Best thing ever. Siestas are the best thing ever. And they live and they work and they have a lot of time.
Interesting.
So and in this country, we're just chasing after things. There's not enough.
Chasing money, chasing time.
Money, chasing time, chasing. Wow,
time is not the enemy. It's like the old Rolling Stones song. Time is on my side. Time is on your side if you know how to be a friend. To it. Yeah.
Yeah.
How does somebody connect with you if they want to learn more about the course?
Email Ghada@savoryourseasons.com. Visit my website, send me a message through my website.
And your name, just I want to make sure that people spell it correctly.
Ghada.
Gotcha. Wonderful talking with you. Learned a lot.
Thank you.
Learned a lot today. Gotta tell you.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. And I see the value in the course, even just to master time or get rid of the clutter in your life. Wonderful having you on here. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you. We'll talk soon. We'll be right back. Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, game show host, father of 5, and all-around big dude. I'm also an expert on drama. I know all kinds of drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids. There's the bad kind, like season-ending injuries. There's the necessary kind, like having an agent in Hollywood. And there's silly drama, like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your high school diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org.
Or text diploma to 97779. Message and data rates may apply. Reply STOP to opt out. That's diploma to 97779. And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.